On this episode of the Film Optix Podcast, we have the Mandalorian Season 2 coming this October. And it also looks like we have a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion special hitting HBO Max during Thanksgiving. So let's jump in. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Film Optix, brought to you by the Drive-In Podcast Network, where we bring you the headline hot takes of entertainment news each and every week. And I'm your host, Christian, and today, of course, we will be talking about the world of film, TV, and everything pop culture related. And as always, I'm joined by my good friend and my co-host, Devin. How are you doing today, man?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah, just ready for the weekend.
Ready for the weekend. This is our second recording of today. We have a little Enola review for you guys that will be dropping on September 7th. Our first ever embargo review, Devin. It's amazing. It's good news. Good news all around. So we're kind of saying hi twice. So
Professional amateurs.
Professional amateurs. We kind of already had our interesting stories in the pre cold opening, I guess you could say. But yeah, man, it's almost Friday. Labor Day weekend is upon us. We have the Avengers games going to be coming out this week. We also have The Boys that will be coming out today, technically, as of this recording. It will be out. So we got that going on for us. And sorry about that. Anyway, and I think there's something else coming out as well, but I can't remember. Anyway, before we begin today's topics of discussion, you can listen to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, Red Circle, TuneIn, Pandora, and iHeart Radio. So let's just get straight into it, man. We got a lot of news to cover today in a short amount of time. So we're just going to get through it as fast as we can. But we have some comic book news we're going to be starting off with, as always. Devin, do you want to...
I actually don't think we've publicly addressed the Chadwick Boseman passing. Just wanted to say rest in peace. There haven't been many other impactful actors in that short amount of time. He really packed a whole entire career into what felt like just like 5 years, and every movie he made changed cinema in some kind of way.
And I actually noticed that we didn't really mention it. We've been so busy with a lot of things, but yes, the passing of Chadwick Boseman was hit everybody very, very hard. Battling with stage 4 colon cancer.
The fact that he shot all these movies while he had the cancer is just insane.
Yeah, he kept it that under wraps. Kevin Feige didn't even know, had no clue. And that is something, we'll always remember him. He has shaped the world in a better place, I think, especially when it comes to a lot of black boys and girls out there, having a superhero representation, someone who looks like them. I know that is
someone who's proudly black.
Yes,
there hasn't really been a hero in movies like that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can. I mean, there's Wesley Snipes, but it's just Wesley Snipes, whatever. No, I'm just kidding.
But it wasn't like part of his identity.
No, it was not. Yeah, I mean, what Ryan Coogler did, what that entire cast did for that movie. It is definitely it has always been one of my favorite Marvel movies. Definitely in my top 5 for sure. And of course, if you haven't seen any of his of Chadwick's other films that he's done, I mean, 21 Bridges was one. Most recently, of course, with The Five Bloods, he had Get On Up. He had 24. Thurgood Marshall. He did a biopic there as well. I believe he has 2 more roles that he has finished. There's another Netflix movie that is coming out. I think Netflix postponed it due to in respect of his passing. And of course, his final role will be in the Marvel's TV series, the What If TV series, of course, playing as Black Panther. So there's always that. But yes, you will be missed. And, thank you for making the world a better place.
Yeah. And I don't really know how Disney and Marvel and Kevin Feige are going to figure out how to move on with Black Panther. I don't know if they can. I don't know if Black Panther 2 can even be made at this point. It's so tough to.
Yeah.
I don't.
And that,
I don't
that is the
their
number
decision.
one. Yeah. That is the number one, thing that is on everyone's mind. It's, I see people online were talking about like, oh, disrespectful. And it's like, yes, I agree. But at the same time, it is in the back of everyone's mind. I don't think that they'll just completely drop Black Panther. Maybe they can find a way to, wove it into the story. Maybe there might even be a tribute for, Chadwick Boseman whenever maybe Black Widow comes out. Same thing they did for Stan Lee as well. So there might be a little bit of tribute for the next Marvel movie or two. I really don't know. But, it is in the back of everyone's minds. Marvel's been, showing a lot of stuff. And what I think the last announcement that they made last year for Marvel Comic-Con, or not Marvel Comic-Con, excuse me, San Diego Comic-Con, excuse me there. I think the last piece of information was Black Panther 2. As well as, Captain Marvel 2 and, Blade, when everyone was just like lost their marbles, especially when Blade came out. Black Panther 2, we saw the logo, everyone got excited. So, we'll just have to wait and see. They probably won't touch on it for a while now, but I don't know. But yes.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it really is. But the show must go.
Lighter news here.
Is it lighter news?
It's very funny.
It's funny news. So apparently, New Mutants, 3 years of waiting. New Mutants is the worst X-Men movie ever.
This is coming from a Forbes writer.
And I will not agree with this statement until I see the movie. Like
I want to see it still.
I do want to see. It's been 3 years in the making. We got it. We got to see it.
I already have such a bad taste for the entire X-Men franchise from Dark Phoenix. I don't want to add to that. They're ending it so badly.
Is it really that worse than Dark Phoenix? No, actually, let me take that back. Is it that worse than X-Men Apocalypse? Because I know
either way, the way they're ending it with these two is just so hard to get over. They're just ending it so poorly.
That, and they have a few grammar lessons they have to.
Yeah, I think we talked about that last week.
Did we really? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The creator of the comic.
And literally just butchered his last name. And he's like, that would literally be on that film forever. Like, there's no like, I guess. Well, if the DVD, Blu-ray release comes out, they could probably fix it in post. But as far as the theatrical release, it's not there forever. But yes, this article does come from Forbes. It just goes into. I haven't even.
Yeah, we can't really comment on much because we haven't seen it. But
we should wait 3 years from now, and then do our New Mutants review.
Wow,
it's like, you know what? They made us wait 3 years. We're gonna make them wait 3 years and review this movie, or whenever it comes out on Blu-ray. We have to review it at some point, Devin. It'll be it'll be a super duper late edition, like we did for what was it? Midsummer back in the day, or last summer. But do you want to take this next story?
Yeah, moving on to some good Marvel news.
Wow.
Chloe Zhao praises the creative freedom she got while working on Eternals. As you guys know, she is directing Eternals, and she mentions how she got to shoot it exactly the way she wanted to, on location, a lot of magic hour stuff. she thinks she got lucky in the way that Marvel wants to take risks and does things differently. Eternals is hype.
Heck yeah, man. We got
no more get that out of there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Eternals. See, and that's gonna take me a second to get out of my system because like, oh, the Eternals. But like, I feel like people are gonna say, "Oh, are you gonna go? Are they gonna say, are you gonna go see the Eternals, or are you gonna go see Eternals?" I don't know. Like, cause I feel like
Eternals.
Drop the. It's cleaner. Drop the from Facebook. It's cleaner. Oh man, Justin Timberlake, man. But yes, I'm actually very excited for this. Apparently, she was inspired by a little bit of anime as well, so there's always that. That's always good news. But yes, Chloe Zhao. We're hoping that your movie Eternals. See, I can't say it without saying it. We hope your movie is one worth watching because I'm very pumped. We got my boy Kit Harington. We got Richard Madden. We got a squad up in here. We got some good stuff for sure. But I guess I'll take this next bit of news here. We have Christopher Nolan coming out saying that he thinks Tenet star John David Washington should play Green Lantern. But Christopher Nolan will not direct it. He says his DC days are over. Do you agree with this, Devin?
He got that DC money, and now he's just doing whatever he wants.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Yeah, I would say between... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, John David Washington would be, like, too perfect for Green Lantern. Like, I don't want anyone else to even try. Like... That's too perfect.
What about the actor from I think it was Last Black Man in San Francisco and Lovecraft Country? I forgot his name.
Yeah,
he'll be really good too.
John David Washington. He said he's open to Marvel or DC, but they haven't contacted him yet. He's just waiting by the phone.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
just someone's got to get him. He's a star.
Yeah, you saw him in Black Klansman.
Young star.
God, that movie was so good.
Fantastic. And
now Tenet, yeah.
He had to learn how to blink in reverse.
I can't believe that happened. It's like, how do you even... I'm sorry. I'm literally going to like lose my mind thinking about it. But yes, even Robert Pattinson, he had commented a while ago saying, as much as he enjoys doing indie films, it's not as sustainable.
Yeah, he needs that paycheck.
Yeah, where did he go? He went to Matt Reeves, went to Christopher Nolan, then he got COVID.
And now he's got Corona.
Well, yeah. First he went to Christopher Nolan, now he's going to Matt Reeves, and now he's got the COVID. So, yeah, we actually learned that earlier today that the person on sets of the Batman was the Batman himself, Robert Pattinson. So
yeah, I wonder if he'll be joining the festivities at Batman Day 2020 in September.
Oh, yeah. So did you read into that at all? Like, I kind of skimmed into it. So apparently it says it's almost that time of year again when DC announces that September 19th will see this year's Batman Day, the annual celebration of all things Dark Knight, which this year will include an added opportunity to be able to drive like the Batman. Batmobile, sadly not included. The release of Batman and the Riddler theme on Waze, the Google GPS software, is one of the new activations for Batman Day 2020 alongside a special DC superhero and supervillain playlist on Spotify available via Waze audio player. There's a Waze audio player? What?
Sure.
Featuring Kevin Conroy, the voice of the Batman himself in the Batman animated series. Yeah, I guess he will be directing you through, your Waze launch application. And Wally Wingnert as voicing the Riddler. So I guess that's kind of cool. There's a few other things going on that day too, because we also have September 19th means the second part, Devin, of DC Fandom, which is exploring the multiverse.
People don't care as much about, maybe.
It is more of the comic book side, TV, DC animated. I'm excited for it mainly for. I want to see what happens in Doom Patrol season 3, Devin. We
need that info.
Need that info. I'm halfway through season 2, but I'm also excited to see their what's going on in their animated department. That's the main reason for me, at least. Of course, no, we do not read comics here. I've done it in the past, just haven't really had the extra time to do it, But hey, I'm excited. Well,
speaking of exciting.
Well, and really quick, I kind of want to backpedal really quick. September 12th is the second part of DC Fandom Explore the Multiverse. September 19th is Batman Day 2020.
Batman Justice.
Max, what do you want for dinner? Justice. But go ahead, Devin, with the next
Wonder Woman, 1984. Ooh. We got a runtime. Is it? What are we looking at? 2.5?
Is it 1,984 minutes, Devin?
150 minutes and 59 seconds, down to the second.
So off. I was so off. Man.
So, 2.5.
I really thought it was going to be over 1,000 minutes, hence 1984. But, it's all good. But, 2.5, that's about, around 10 minutes longer than the first movie. So, that's pretty cool. Very excited. Now, I believe that's going to be our next venture to the theaters.
Yeah, skipping out on September.
Only because the Kingsman got delayed.
I would not have seen it anyways.
Damn it. That's all right. We got enough content to review, Devin. We're good for days. We're fine. We're good. But
it's time for the new normal.
Whoa, hold on. We got the Spider-Man, the Silk.
Oh, yeah,
live action. Oh, I wanted to sneak this story in because it came in last minute, and I was like, I had pulled up to the side. I'm like, we can't forget about this story. So it looks like there's a Silk live action Marvel series in the works at Sony Pictures Television. And I believe, Devin, you were saying that you read that Amazon might be picking this up on their streaming service.
Yeah, it's interesting. Amazon kind of paying to get the rights for certain Sony characters might be a thing that happens in the future. Spider-Man characters like Silk.
Silk, Spider-Man. Yeah. No, that is actually, I mean, it's cool, and this is not obviously this is not the movie that Olivia Wilde is making. A lot of people still think that Spider-Woman, it could be Spider-Gwen. We never know. It could be one of the two. But now we know that Silk is out of the running. Or, I mean, it still might be Silk. I don't know. We're just getting a bunch of Silk news, maybe. Apparently. So no network streaming service is currently attached as of this moment, but sources do say that Amazon is in talks to acquire the project, as Devin had mentioned before. So along other Marvel series based on characters Sony controls. So that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Silk has spider sense, shoot webs, possesses superhuman speed, strength, and stamina. So, I just wanted to throw that story in there. Maybe this will be the old thumbnail. I still don't know what it's going to be. But, yes, as you said, Devin, it's time to get into the new normal, and you want to kick us off with some amazing news that we found out earlier this week.
Yes. The Mandalorian Season 2 is coming. Very, very soon.
How soon?
October 30th.
This is the day.
This is the way.
This is the way, and this is the date. The day. Mando Season 2. After that amazing cliffhanger of Season 1. I'll probably
we're ready.
go back. Yes, we are ready because we never reviewed Season 1. Maybe we could do a quick recap or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, Season 2 is coming. It feels long overdue. It's only been about a year. We got 2 years left, Devin, on our Disney Deal with the Devil contract for Disney Plus. So yeah, we got that. Hopefully we'll get some news about, the other Marvel shows, but can imagine everything that's happening in the world, especially with Chadwick Boseman's passing. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Keep our ears to the ground, like I always say. So we have a little bit of Star Wars news here for you. Some good Star Wars news, and we got some not so good Star Wars news. Where did I? Yeah, it's in here somewhere. So it looks like Daisy Ridley has finally landed a role after countless job offers. Did I put this? Why did I put that because originally she hadn't been getting as much work. And then,
I saw that article. And then she's been cast in a few things since then, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why I added that one in there. I'm sorry about that. It's whatever. But yes, I forgot the name.
Give Daisy Ridley more roles. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, because I actually, let me pull up on my Twitter here really quick, because I'm pretty sure that I tweeted about it or something of the other. Where is it? So yeah, it looks like okay. So Daisy Ridley, Kristen Scott Thomas, and Nina Haas have been casted in Jane Anderson's Woman in the Castle. The film follows 3 widows of conspirators involved in an assassination attempt on Hitler. Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Cool. That is amazing. I like it a lot. So there was that. And there was also, we had some John Boyega news as well. Did you want to touch on that, Devin?
Yeah, he was just kind of looking back at his time in the Star Wars trilogy, and not in the fondest of ways. He feels, and I agree, that his character just kind of got tossed around. Like, they start him off as the potential star of the trilogy by making him one of the central characters in the first movie. And then the second movie, he's kind of put in the back seat. And the third movie, he's just like disrespected almost.
Yeah, he just shouts Ray for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
He quoted.
Could have been a great character.
Yeah. Definitely, like, especially Force Awakens, him and Daisy just had such great chemistry. And I was like, these two need to end up together at some point, because it was definitely leading that way. And then, so I can like low-key kind of understand why people didn't like Helen Marie Tran. But I thought she did a good job as well. But it's just like, we're not going to place him with Daisy. Let's place him with Helen Marie Tran. It's like, okay. And then come the Rise of Skywalker, she's in it for like a minute and a half. So, yep. Yeah. But like, John Boyega was saying that, what he would say to Disney is not to bring out a black character and market them to be much more important in the franchise, and then have them pushed to the side. It's not good. I'll say it straight up, John Boyega. So pretty much saying, hey, we got this black guy. He's really cool. Great character, whatever. And then he does like nothing in the movie. So hopefully Disney, sees the error in their ways, and they can get on track with that.
Speaking of Disney,
Mulan. We got a lot of Disney news here today.
It'll be available for free for every Disney Plus subscriber in a quick 3 months, December 4th. So instead of paying $30, just wait. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand the people who want to get their review out, especially a lot of YouTubers out there,
Yeah, if you're like
first to market.
Job.
Yeah. This isn't our job.
No.
Not yet. Not yet. But yes, I did find that a little weird that they announced it. Like, I mean, I would expect it to eventually be available for everyone.
They had to announce it beforehand just to be transparent. Like, imagine if they announced it like after everyone paid for it. That would have been so
why
shitty.
not? Why wouldn't you though?
That'd be so shitty. Everyone would be so mad.
Yeah, it would. Because I mean, the turnaround for a movie, like, people need to think of it as Mulan is coming to theaters. It's just on the Disney Plus platform.
It's twice as much.
Depending on where you live, but yeah, I agree.
I mean, you're never going to see a $30 movie ticket.
Not for one person. I would say what's around the highest I've seen is like $15, $16. But yeah, I see what you mean. So like you kind of have to think about it as, you know, you're going to the movies. Stupid fly. You're going to the movies, but then it's like a virtual home movie, you know, VOD, whatever. But usually Blu-rays do not hit the market until maybe 3-4 months after the movies, you know, had its time in the theater. We kind of saw it with Rise of Skywalker, but that was during, you know, obviously during these unprecedented times where they released it early, because Rise of Skywalker was actually not supposed to come out until I think December of this year. But they moved that up, as well as Onward, for people, you know, to watch certain things. So I do appreciate them for that. But yeah, I would agree. Like they had to be transparent about it, because it's like, oh, now that we have all this, like, I mean, like if it was like early next year, I could see them waiting. But like, since it is this year, especially like during the beginning of December, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And we might be able to watch it together in a new Disney Plus party feature if they can get that figured out. Looks like they're working on it.
Yeah. So apparently Amazon has their own watch party feature, and it is very good, by the way. I like it a lot. I've used it a few times with the other Music City drive-in crew. But so like there's that third-party app that Netflix, well, I don't even think it's made or licensed by Netflix, but it's for Netflix. That one works pretty much the same, but it would be really nice if a lot of these streaming services had that option. And by the way, Devin, have you seen The Way Back? Like a little bit of a side note, off track. Have you seen that movie?
No.
It's on HBO Max.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, ooh, I'd have to watch that while I'm home, because I haven't seen it yet. I don't think my parents have seen it yet either. I know my mom's been meaning to see it as well. But anyway,
AMC.
we have, AMC. You want to take this next one?
Yeah, we got a double dose of AMC here. AMC will have 70% of their theaters open for Tenet's opening weekend. It's a lot.
That is a nut. Actually, yeah.
And they're trying to increase their current growth of 23% after announcing plans that 140 theaters are reopening by last Saturday.
All for the sake of Tenet, huh?
Pretty much. Tenet's saving movie theaters.
Are you going to go see it again this weekend or no?
Probably not.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I need to take a edge off. I definitely want to see it.
There's
again.
no good AMC's in Northeast Ohio.
That is very true. Well, there's the ArcLight. I think it's the ArcLight over by Orange. Have you been there?
No.
It's good. Like it is very, very nice. It's like AMC, but
it's not AMC. So
it's not AMC.
So what's the point of going?
That is true. We can't use our AMC stuff A-list there. So yeah, I guess you're right. Oh well, R.I.P. But our next bit of news here, we have Adam Driver to star in Sony's sci-fi thriller 65 from Sam Raimi and A Quiet Place writers as well.
Kind of weird. All these Star Wars actors are staying in the news within
keep it relevant. Time. Yeah, staying relevant for sure. Well, yeah, it looks like the duo will produce, their newly formed Beck & Woods banner logos along with Sam Raimi and Zainab Aziz, who will produce for Raimi's production along with Debbie Libbing. I guess the film marks a reunion for Beck & Woods with Raimi. And I guess as the two wrote and direct an episode of Raimi's Quiffy series, 50 Dates of Fright. Anytime I see Quiffy. I'm sorry, that was kind of weird to get through. But yeah, like you said, it's always good to see these Disney stars branching out. You know, now that Star Wars is done and over with, or at least the Skywalker saga, they can kind of take a break, do their own thing. You know, Marvel is done. Well, the majority. Well, Chris Evans and and Robert Downey Jr. are done. Speaking of, Robert Downey Jr. said he is like completely done with Iron Man. Like he's moved on for now. But Chris Evans said he would definitely come back as Captain America if there was a story to tell. I was like, okay, you got two sides of the same coin here, so I feel it. But you want to take this next piece of news?
Oh yeah, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air cast reunion on HBO Max. This is a story all about how my life got turned upside down. It's just not the same without Uncle Phil. I don't know. All these Fresh Prince reboots are feeling pretty off.
Yeah.
Reboot and cast reunion. I mean, it's nice, but like,
it's a cool idea.
You're missing the heart.
Yeah. Unless, like, if this is like a reunion, like I said before, it would need to be set to where, obviously, you know, Uncle Phil, the character, has passed away as well. So, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. It's coming Thanksgiving on HBO Max. So, maybe, I mean, I'll check it out. I don't know how good it's going to be because it's like I watched Fuller House and like it got a little bit better throughout the seasons, but I mean, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen weren't there, so I mean, it was cool for what it was, but yeah, I'm kind of tired of reboots. I just want new stuff. That's all I want. I just want new things in my life.
Like Tenet.
Yeah, like Tenet. I got to go see it again for sure because, damn, really got to go see that movie again. Maybe
we're already at gaming news here.
Actually, yeah, I know. Oh my gosh.
By.
How long have we been going for? Let me check. Half hour. Wow. Ooh. Maybe it is a short news week. Man, so yeah, we're already in the gaming segment of our news show today. So I guess I'll start off by saying Microsoft reports that Flight Simulator is the biggest Xbox Game Pass PC launch ever with over 1 million players. So,
yeah,
who thought flying would be that fun?
I think I'm going to wait to try this one until I get a new graphics card.
Yes.
NVIDIA
Devin, can we talk about it? Let's talk about it. Because as of right now, as of this moment, as of September 3rd of this recording at 7:42 p.m. at 7:42 p.m. NVIDIA is quote unquote winning the console wars.
They are destroying the console wars.
They gave us a price and a release date, Devin.
Release date, power, beefiness, all of it.
Beefiness. We got the RX 3090, which is way above our price range. Right now.
No gamer needs it, but of course our friends are considering getting it for some reason.
Well, one of them is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get his logic, but like I don't at the same time. I'm like, that's a lot of
It's overkill.
Yes. So NVIDIA confirms the RTX 3090, the RTX 3080. The 3080 starting at $699. I believe that's the one most of us are going to try to reach for.
Yeah, it came in less than the leak was. I was very excited about that.
And then we have the 3070 coming in at $500. This is going to be very tough, Devin, because if Sony doesn't announce something soon, I might just have to wait, get the PlayStation 5, and splurge and get that new graphics card.
It's nice and shiny.
It is nice and shiny.
Make your games look shiny too.
I'm just
ray tracing. Oof.
It was fantastic. I love it how the CEO was just like in his home kitchen and like
he brought out the 3090 from his oven. It was amazing.
There was one from his oven and one was like right behind,
hidden behind his kitchen, like
kitchen
spoons.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on here?
It was like the best like presentation we've had this year.
No, it's definitely the best. But yes, NVIDIA, congratulations. You know, definitely can't wait to get a hand on your graphics cards. I believe they are starting to roll out.
I mean, if you want to send some out, we can review them somehow. Like, sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think next week, is either the next week or the week after. Is
the 17th.
17th. Okay. So 2 weeks.
For the 3080.
For the 3080. Ooh, there we go. It's like, yeah, I'm going to need that 3080. Woo! It's looking nice. Beefy. I love it. That's going to carry us a while, for sure.
Yes.
But also, we have here Xbox has clarified there will be no next gen news at the Tokyo Game Show, which again I feel like raises a bit of a red flag because
they're both just so scared. It's pretty pathetic.
Yeah, because Sony did this during the Gamescom. You know, they showed Ratchet and Clank, but it was really just like an extra minute or two. So I'm like, I definitely seen this before. And Sony did have a state of play a little bit ago. Didn't really say anything about next gen. And I'm like, isn't this like marketing 101 to like not let your audience or like your consumers run away with like speculations for like prices and release dates? Like I'm like it is very piss poor how transparent both of these companies are being right now. And I don't feel sorry for either in the slightest. Like, yeah, they make great games. Yes, Sony's been quote unquote killing it, but I mean, you're not telling us anything. Here it is, September 3rd, still nothing. We should know this information by now. I know, people say, but it's COVID. COVID's affecting everything. Like, yes, it is affecting things, but my God, give us a price at least. Something. If you haven't figured out the release date, we should have known this stuff like halfway through the year. It is very like you said, Devin, it's starting to make me think that they're not confident in these prices that they've came out with. Because I hear some people saying, on Twitter, oh well, they don't know the price yet. They know the price. Sony started offering pre-orders for a console that doesn't even have a price yet. And that's
Sony is scared to repeat the PS3 and Xbox is scared to repeat the Xbox One. They're both just scared.
And I'm like, okay, you guys, like, yes, these are gaming consoles, but these are not the next best thing since sliced bread. I'm sorry. It's just not. And it's because Sony has that, you can sign up for a notification to be one of the first to know about a pre-order, to get your hands on a pre-order to buy through Sony, but they're not going to tell you the release date or the price. And that's if you get chosen, Devin. I put my name in the raffle. My hat's in the ring. I got to see. I don't know what's going to happen. Of course. Yeah, thank you. But of course, it's not going to be the only place that you can find a PlayStation 5 this holiday. But there's been a lot of news out there. People were saying maybe they just need to push these back. Because, we don't know anything. This is ridiculous. September 9th, apparently something's supposed to happen with PlayStation. We don't know. A lot can change in like a minute or two, like a day or two, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this piss poor transparency between both sides. It is very frustrating. People deserve more than this. If you're going to push these things back, push them back. That's fine, because here we are 3 months out and nothing. So,
speaking of frustrating, got some our favorite game, Marvel's Avengers news.
No,
I'm
sorry.
The beta was bad.
Yeah,
I'll agree with that. But
I still haven't gotten my code yet. I'm definitely going to play the game. I'm getting it for free, so why not?
I might wait for a sale.
Yeah, I would not pay $60.
I'm not interested in this. Well, I'll say first that Kate Bishop has been announced for the game as one of the free DLCs coming out. But then they also announced that every post-launch character will have
a $10
Do they
battle
each get one, or is it one?
So it apparently, according to the article from IGN, every post-launch character will have a $10 battle pass.
Yeah,
because
that's pretty rough.
That's what we need. More microtransactions in video games.
I don't have any issues with like a battle pass in general. Like you pay $10 and you get
for like a season
stuff to unlock.
Yeah,
but
like
to have
Fortnite.
it for each character, that's rough.
You know how much money
It should just
that
have
is?
one for all of them. That would be understandable.
I mean, like you get the OG Avengers. You get Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Hulk, and Hawkeye. That's $60 right there. That's a brand new game. I'm not for that, and I understand. It's aesthetics only, but like I mean, it's also aesthetics only in a lot of other games, like Overwatch, and Fortnite.
Overwatch actually hasn't had a battle pass really.
Well, not a Okay, yeah, that was my fault. Let me backpedal there. I want to take that out of context.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they haven't. Well, I mean, Blizzard has their own stuff to work on after that
Overwatch 2
apology. Yeah, Overwatch, is that out yet or no?
No one knows anything about it. They're so bad.
Well, yeah, especially after the whole Blitzchung incident. I don't think they deserve any light in the limelight as of now. Oh well, I don't know. But I'll take this. This next one. I guess apparently they're supposed to be targeting a Mass Effect trilogy remaster in October. I would like to see it come to consoles, PC. I love the Mass Effect trilogy. Take that with a grain of salt. I randomly found this article online from the PlayStation.
It's been floating around for a while now, so it could be true.
So hopefully, maybe one day, someday.
Speaking of hopefully, maybe one day, it looks like our dreams have ended. AT&T will not be selling WB games because it was deemed too valuable to sell. Rest in peace. The chances of Microsoft making that purchase and changing the game.
They got some deep pockets, though.
I don't know. This could just be a negotiating tactic.
Yeah, that is true. But we'll have to wait and see. As long as I would be more upset if WB Games went under, because I'm really looking forward to Gotham Knights, like a lot. Like the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, very interesting concepts, but like Gotham Knights, dude. Oh my gosh, I'm ready. I'm ready with my new RTX 3080. There we go. We can all. Well, at least I think two of us can play it once through the campaign. That's going to be a lot of fun. The fact that you can play the game with a friend, Battletoads. But
yeah,
it's the only thing. And I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right, Devin. I'm not feeling this whole anything. I don't know. The whole Battletoads. All I had to do is make it online. It would have been so much better. So much better of a game. But we have a little bit more news here for everyone. So it looks like Sony has confirmed that it will explore more PC ports of PlayStation exclusives in the
Spider-Man,
future.
do it now.
So of course we start to see this trend a little bit. We've seen it with Detroit Become Human has come to the PC.
Heavy Rain.
We've also seen
Horizon, obviously.
Horizon,
Death Stranding.
Yep, I think Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice as well.
That's a Microsoft game.
Well, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, the first game, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was a timed exclusive on PlayStation, and then it came to PC, and now, of course, Microsoft owns Ninja Theory, so they own the sequel, because you could still buy the first Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice on the PlayStation Store. It's like $30 though. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong out there. My memory's a bit fuzzy, but yes. So we have seen this this trend going with a lot of PlayStation exclusives. Now, this is not to say that every PlayStation exclusive is coming.
There's no reason not to. Just because you're
very, very true.
Whiny little fans want it all for themselves. Get over it.
Yeah, and I don't think that this will hurt the PlayStation brand anyway, because I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn came out 3 years ago on the PlayStation 4. It has lived its life on that system. And
they're getting a whole new revival.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's I think it's totally fine for
maybe not take that long, but
ideally, yes, because I mean, if it's coming out day and day, actually, that would be pretty awesome. But come out for PC, that would be fantastic. It's just, I mean, sometimes I kind of just want to. Oh, what's that? That was a big roar. No.
I don't know what that was.
Sometimes it is kind of nice. Just you just have a system all in one. You can play everything you want, and you know you don't have to worry about buying an extra system. We don't have to buy multiple Blu-ray players for movies. I mean, granted, you know there are like streaming services and stuff like that when it comes to exclusive content, but at the same time, that's a way lower barrier of entry point versus like a $400 to $500 console that you have to buy. Yes, you only have to buy it once, but that's a way bigger entry price for a lot of this stuff. It would be amazing if I could just port all of my PlayStation games. I want them to be good ports, by the way. Freaking Horizon Zero Dawn when it came Guerrilla Games. Like don't just port a game over the PC and then not optimize it. But I actually wanted to mention, you saw the Mario news today?
Yeah.
With there's a few weird things going on with that as well, because I watched the kind of funny live stream after it was live streamed. But apparently I think that's only that Super Mario 3D Classic with Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy. I think that's only for a limited time, which is weird.
Yeah, it's strange.
Very strange. And there's a few other things coming on with that.
A battle royale also.
Yeah.
They're trying to get that Fall Guys fame.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we won't get too much into the weeds there, but I kind of just wanted to mention that. But I believe our last news story here, if I can bring it up, where is it at? Oh, so again with Sony, so there's always Sony news out there. It looks like the PlayStation 5 will not be backwards compatible with PS3, 2, or 1 games, according to the Ubisoft support page. Originally, it mentions that the PlayStation 5 is not backwards compatible with the PlayStation 3, 2, and 1 generations. And later it was removed. I think like either later that day or the day after. That bit of information was removed from Ubisoft's support page. I mean, Ubisoft is a pretty reliable source of information because, I mean, they're Ubisoft and, you know, they work with these developers literally all the time. But I saw a lot of people out there who were kind of upset about this information, and I'm here to tell you that Sony shot themselves in the foot a long time ago when they decided they wanted to get into cell architecture with the PlayStation 3. When the PlayStation 3 first came out, there were a lot of developers out there complaining that the hardware was too hard to develop games for. Eventually, yes, developers got the hang of it, the hang of it, excuse me, but it's not really possible. And with PS2 and PS1 games, I'm sure they can easily port all that stuff over, but they want your money. And they want you to sign up for PlayStation Now, which is PlayStation's version of Xbox Game Pass, just not as good. But yes, it makes more sense business-wise to recharge people for games that they already own. But on the Sony side, I don't think that's much of a priority. It should be, because I think game preservation is very important, but oh well. All right. I'm done talking.
Yeah.
Was there anything else you wanted to touch on here before we wrap
That's
up?
a wrap.
We're at 50 minutes today, Devin. Look at that. We're heading into the 50-minute mark.
Shaved off a little.
Yeah, we shaved off about 10 minutes. I'm very, very proud of us. We did good work today. But so, yes, that wraps up our headline hot takes news show here on the Film Optix Podcast. And of course, you can listen to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, Red Circle, TuneIn, iHeart Radio, and Pandora. And of course, you can check out the other podcasts on the Drive-In Network. We have commentary, we have music, we have sports, we have Oscar predictions, we have missed Oscar opportunities, if you will. So go ahead and check out the other podcasts on our network as well. They make some amazing content. They work very, very hard. And we're on there, obviously, of course. So go ahead and check out the other podcasts there. And make sure to keep a lookout for our first ever embargo review of Enola Holmes that will drop on, September 7th? I believe it is at 12 a.m. Pacific time. I don't know if we're going to drop it exactly then. Probably. But yes, that will be our next review. We also are going to be reviewing another embargo for I'm Pregnant. That is coming to HBO Max. That will be out September 8th, so the day after Enola. So we have that as well. We're not going to be reviewing Mulan, as we said before. We have a few more things in the pipeline. We'll let you guys know. And of course, that was Devin, and my name is Christian, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Peace.